Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to do a complete Elliott Waves analysis on this area in Algorand's price chart, and we are going to check out a bearish and also a bullish scenario at the same time and see which one might be in play and what we need to see next in order to talk bullish with more confidence. And also I think I'm able to, at the end of the video, check out some indicators. So are you ready? Let's dive in. Okay, first things first, I want to tell you this: no matter what is going to happen in the short term, overall I am going to still remain 1000% bullish in algo, even let's say if we get like a very strong move down. Why is that? You see, let's just go around here. Okay, in my view, there's a very high chance in algo we are having off of the lowest low a wave 1 followed by a correction for wave 2, and odds are this is yet another 1 and a 2 structure. And what's next? You know what? We're gonna have a massive move up into wave 3, 4, 5 in order to complete the sub waves for this wave 3 right in here, and then we're gonna have correction for 4 and yet another strong move up into wave 5. Now, every single possibility should have a very important invalidation point. And what's it going to be for this count? You probably know it in case that you have watched the previous videos. It's actually going to be taking this low down here about 15.5 cents, and let's say even this one down here about 17 cents. Why? Because if we get a very strong move down, maybe like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without a whole lot of overlapping of the waves in order to take the lows, at that point finding a 5 wave in this whole area is going to be quite a bit of a challenge. And I'm going to say at that point, you know what, this was probably just a simple ABC zigzag and not an impulse, meaning our move down is going to continue, and in it we are going to take the lowest low down here as well for the first target, even about let's say 14.5 cents, and we may even go a bit lower than that. Now here is the interesting point: even at that point in the mid to long term, I am not going to change my counts and I am still going to remain bullish. It's just the fact that building a base for a magnificent move up once more is going to take some time. I would much prefer to have the bullish scenario suggesting either from the current point or maybe like a bell door, we're gonna have another move up. And if we do this, okay, the next phase is going to be very, very beautiful, and you are really going to like what you see in Algorand. Now, having said all that, now let's zoom in a bit more and do some short-term analysis and see what is happening in this area. And first things first, in the interest of not really getting your hopes up that much, I think we should talk about a bearish scenario suggesting we are having just a simple ABC zigzag, and in terms of the sub waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into a correction for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe WXY, possibly even a triangle, maybe even a WXYZ in form of a triple zigzag. Again, doesn't really matter a whole lot. And then another very strong 5 wave down into C. Let's go on the live chart and see what is happening. So if you remember, the last time that we talked about algo, we were right in here, and the idea was that there's a very high chance that whatever move on the upside that we are having in this phase is just going to be a correction structure due to simply not allowing to have a 5 wave impulsive structure up in here. Why? Because in it, one way or the other, we talked about it, wave 3 came down to be the smallest wave, which is a huge no-no in Elliott waves. And back then I think I was talking about the possibility of having like an ABCDE, a triangular structure, and I said after this we can have yet another maybe like 10% move on the downside, and we did get our move down, but we went like a bit higher than that in this phase. So you know, let's say the end of our correction was right in here, and this can be, yep, now I can argue this is an ABC in form of a flat and on a higher degree. I'm thinking this is probably a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starting from the high side into a wave 1, correction for 2, decent move down into wave 3 in form of a 5 wave right around here, correction for 4, and we are having in this phase another move down into wave 5. And here is how I can argue that this can be wave 1, excuse me, correction for wave 2, another move down into wave 3, let's say sure to about this point, and then probably like an ABC running flat into 4, another move on the downside into wave 5, which on a higher degree is going to be into this larger degree wave 5. Now here's the thing, what are we having according to this count so far? A 5 wave on the downside only. So this means in Algorand, if you want to go according to this count, we are having just the beginning of a new move down. And since overall I would still like to remain optimistic, I'm gonna say this can be 5 wave down into a And sure, in the short term, we may see a move up, but there's a good chance that's just going to be a correction structure into wave B. And what's going to happen next? Well, you probably know it. Another move on the downside into our ceiling. Is it going to be such a bad sign? Not really. It just means that in Algorand, we may see some more chopping around, maybe even some more downward price action. But overall, I don't really believe there is like anything to be worried about. So this is our bearish camp suggesting in this phase up, we're just going to have a correction structure. And one very important characteristic of a correction is what? You know it, being very slow and choppy. And between our pullbacks down, you just constantly have to find overlapping of the waves in order for you to say this is correction with more confidence. Now, what about a possible bullish scenario? Let's just delete the waves. Excuse me. Okay. So you see, if you want to be bullish in algo and you want to say maybe even we have hit our final low, then I think you can actually argue that this is 1, 2, 3 correction for 4 to about, let's say, this point, another move down into wave 5, and on a higher degree, it's actually going to be into an A leg correction for wave B, another move down into wave C, and this can be yet another A, B, C zigzag down. And well, on a higher degree, what do you have according to this possibility? You know it, a WXY in form of a double zigzag. And I do actually sort of kind of like this possibility. Now, what if we get like another move down from here? Even in that scenario, I'm still going to argue maybe this is going to be the end of our A leg, correction for wave B, another move down into wave C. And this move hopefully soon is going to come to an end. But this doesn't mean that right here, right now, we should be 1000% bullish in algo. No, let's go around here. Okay, so you probably know what I'm about to say in case that you are a regular viewer of the channel. If you want to say that we're going to have our final low around here, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, show me off of the lowest low, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in order for me to flip bullish. This specific example is called an impulse. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4 and in any kind of 5 wave. Wave 3 is simply not allowed to be the smallest wave. This is again a big no in Elliott's waves. And for our soft waves, there we go, 5 wave up into wave 1, 3 and 5. And by the way, in case that you are wondering why am I sounding so terrible, that is because recently I caught a really bad cold, and I promise you I'm going to get better in a week or two, so just bear with me with my terrible voice. Okay, for our correction, we can have different patterns, but you know, let's say WXY into wave 2 and an ABC structure into wave 4. And now let's go on the live chart and see what is going on. And for that matter, maybe it's best to go on some better looking charts, let's say from trading view. There we go. Let's zoom in more, and yeah, okay, I think we can all kind of agree that this seems to be quite a strong move on the upside. And also in it, I think I'm able to find a 1, and then, yep, correction for wave 2, another move up into wave 3 to about this point, correction for 4, let's say like an ABCDE, a triangular structure, another move into wave 5. Followed by that, I'm really hoping that this is going to be like an A, B, and then another move into C leg. And for example, by the time that this video goes out, maybe we are going to have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave C, and on a higher degree. In my view, this can be, focus on the word, this can be a wave 1, correction for 2, and what's next if this count is playing out, big move up into wave 3, 4, 5. And this is the key, pay attention. I think we need to right now wait a little bit until we see a complete 5 wave on the upside. So essentially what you want to see in algo in the short term, in order for us to flip absolutely bullish and call this point our final low, is maybe like another move down followed by a strong move up, and then once more a consolidation pattern and yet another move up. If we see something like this, it will be, in my view, a fantastic sign suggesting the bottom is set. Also, let's go around here. Okay, excuse me. Okay, what just happened? There we go. You see, in terms of classic trends, in a downtrend, you are having a series of lower highs and lower lows. And when can you say maybe the trend has changed? When we get a move up, and in that phase, number 1, we see a very strong move, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in terms of Elliott's waves. And number 2, we managed to take the previous major pivot high right in here. And having said that, let's go on the live chart. Okay, we are having, as you can see, a high, the other one is a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And what is going to be the previous major pivot high? You can actually argue that it's going to be this one, but I want to say most likely it's this one up here, about 29.5 cents. So once more, let me tell you this. If we get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a very strong move up without a lot of overlapping of the waves, and in it at the same time, we managed to take this important high. Okay, you know what? That's pretty much going to be our bullish confirmation, suggesting the final low is already in. Now, let's go on some higher time frames, see what is going on in terms of indicators, and then wrap up today's video. Okay, what do we have? As you can see right now, yep, it seems like that we are having actually a confirmed sell signal in a stock RSI. So this means two things. Either we are going to have maybe like another move on the downside in the next week or two, or maybe we are going to have some more chopping around, and then after it we're going to get a move up. And why do I say a move up? Because what is going on in MACD? We are having a confirmed buy signal, which happened about, let's say, 3 weeks ago, and having buy signal in MACD in weekly time frame is actually a very, very strong bullish sign. Why? Just look at the previous time that we got a buy. It was, yep, right at this candlestick about, let's say, 13 cents. And what happened next? We got almost like a 5x move on the upside. This is how powerful a buy signal in MACD in weekly time frame actually can be. So the overall trend because of MACD, I'm going to say is bullish, but because of a stock RSI, maybe we should count on some more chopping around, possibly even some more downward price action. And what's happening on daily time frame? Okay, stock RSI suggests that we're going to get a move up. Why? Because we recently got a buy signal, and this happened around the oversold region, meaning it does actually have quite a bit of validity. However, in MACD, we are having a sell signal. So essentially, you are having mixed signals in here. So I'm going to argue, in order for you to be bullish for like very, very short term, you need to wait a little bit more and see buy signals in these two indicators at the same time. And at that point, you can argue that we're going to have a move up. And I think at that point, we are probably already having our move up. And again, you need to pay full attention to the shape of that move. If we get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to take this important high, it is going to be an extremely bullish sign, trust me. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Algorand's price chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.